What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm here with Agustina from beautiful Argentina once again. Hey, how you doing?
Hello, I'm
Tudo
fine.
bem?
Yeah, I take my mate.
Got
I
your
am ready
mate?
for your question.
Yeah. So guys, we've got a bunch of questions from subscribers, mostly regarding security for solo female travelers, also budget. So we're gonna cover exact numbers, exactly how much did Agustina spend her first month here at Playa del Carmen. We're also gonna walk the beach. This will work as a beach update for you guys as well. And the sargassum bomb has gone off, as you can see. So we're also gonna show Playa Mamitas. It is Saturday, April 11th. So we're gonna interview Agustina and have a little fun and yeah, take a little walk, a little stroll, drink some
Let's
mates.
go.
Okay, so right off the bat, we got a question from Desiree, actually a two-part question. She says, thanks guys, my question for Agustina is, do you feel safe when you're hanging out in PDC by yourself? What do you think about that? Do you feel safe at all times in Playa, or are there things that make you uncomfortable?
Yeah, when I move the playa to Tulum or playa to Cancun, I is really feeling safe. And sometimes the van or the drivers is a little creepy, but it's okay. You can come faster for your destiny. But approve for Argentina.
So that was kind of part two of her question. How do you travel to other places in the area? You use ADO bus, InDrive.
Sometimes I take the van because it's comfortable and you can, it's more cheap. But with driver, it's more cheap than maybe taxi or something like
And so
that.
by the van, you mean the colectivo, right?
Yeah,
You call it the van. Yeah, like to
the
go to
collective.
Cancun, it's like 55 pesos, Tulum,
Yeah.
55, something like that.
Yeah,
So-
you can go and come back for maybe 100 Mexican pesos.
Yeah,
So
and that's a safe option too, because there's other people in the van. You're not alone. But the InDrive, sometimes you feel maybe a little bit creeped out by the drivers and maybe the
here
taxistas,
the
right?
driver is so it's a little bit bad. They estar acá.
They're what? They're act like they're accustomed to
Yeah, to drive like
just be creepy. Yeah, that's what they do. That's like a prerequisite for being a taxista, is to be maybe slightly creepy. No, that's like the seventh guy to offer us an umbrella here at Mamitas. That's actually really annoying. I've had subscribers mention that before. Like the only problem with Mamitas is the guys relentlessly trying to rent you an umbrella.
Yeah.
I've said in English and in Spanish, guys, that's 6, now 7 people who have offered us umbrellas. It's like, let us
10 minutes maybe.
in 10 minutes. And I was like, hey, maybe just let us enjoy the beach and some sun. We actually want the sun. We didn't come out here to sit in the shade. So another question we get is cost of living. And if I understand this right, your first 10 days here, you spent nothing on rent. And how did you manage that?
And really, when I stay here the first time, the first 10 days or maybe 2 weeks, I do one voluntary and one hostel, and I change work for stay.
Yeah, so
After that, when my best friend come here, I go for one apartment. Yes.
okay, so let's backtrack. Which hostel was this? ¿Cómo se llama el hostal?
Hostel in I do, but you have the hostel Che. Here is very good.
And
for
the Maui hostel. A friend of mine did the volunteer
you
at
can
Maui.
ask for one voluntary and you change the work for stay there. It's very good because you know people, you feeling
Yeah.
more acompañado.
Did you apply for that before you got here? Le mandaste un correo?
Yeah, I book for Facebook and for YouTube and
Okay.
I say where it's go number or maybe for booking too.
Yeah.
You find that.
Okay, interesting. So that's a free option. If you're coming down here on a super low budget, you can do volunteering at the hostels. A friend of mine did that when I first got to Playa. A friend of mine was working at the front desk doing the check-ins, and he got to stay for free. So that's a cool idea. But after that, you rented an apartment with your friend. So you had a roommate. In ¿cuál colonia, which neighborhood was it? Real Ibiza?
Yeah, I lived in Real Ibiza for 2 months maybe, and I pay 4,500 Mexican pesos for one room. So 2 rooms for 9,000
9,000.
Mexican pesos for month.
So
It's so cheap. In
yeah.
Argentina, it's more expensive. Take your apartment for only $250. In Argentina, maybe you need 500 or 700 for only one room.
So that's crazy. Your rent was 4,500 pesos. That's
Yeah.
about 225 US dollars, and you did have to pay a deposit, but you split that with your roomie, right?
Yeah.
4,500
Yeah.
igual. So 4,500 peso deposit, 4,500 on the rent. And was there a contract or the mes por mes?
Yeah, but month for month. And
So month to month, guys. Wow.
yeah.
That's
And you pay the deposit, but when you go, if the apartment stay in good conditions, the deposit is come back for you, and you go for other.
so you actually got your deposit back. That doesn't always
Yeah, we
happen.
have-
Watch your step here. We got a little brincaste muy bien. And guys, so that leads me to another question that I'm going to cover in a little bit, which is how we met. Stick around for that. But we're going to finish up here with cost of living stuff. So 4,500 pesos for rent, that's dirt cheap. That puts you at 225 a month. And then on groceries, what did you spend for food?
For food, we go to market one time for week, and the cost is 1,400 Mexican pesos, and we eat healthy food. You know, we have a healthy diet, and it's so cheap here. Eat good and cheap. So, approx $100 for a week. And
So $50 each. So you spent 50.
yeah, $50 and $50.
So that puts
per
you at
person.
$300. And then let's multiply that. So that puts you at $450 total
Yeah.
for the month for food and rent.
Yeah, for food and rent, maybe yes.
That's crazy. But there is kind of a hidden expense because Real Ibiza is kind of far, right? So what's
Yeah.
the catch? Because you're only at $450 a month. That sounds too good to be true. What's the catch? Because you work in the center, you have to go to.
Yeah, I live in the center and I buy my bicycle, my bike,
Yeah.
and for 1,200 Mexican pesos too, it's more cheap than in my country. So
$60 bicycle. That's really
yeah,
good.
$60 one bicycle is very good. After I can show you, but I go for the job and my home with bike. Here the streets are
Flat.
flat, so you don't need a lot esfuerzo, a lot.
Yeah, you don't need to use a lot of energy.
Ah.
But before you had the bike, the taxis would be like 120,
150 maybe.
150 peso in drive. So that is the catch if you live a little far. But if you don't mind riding the bicycle like Agustina, who's very fitness oriented,
One cheap option is a moto taxi.
moto taxi, if you don't mind risking your biscuit.
Yeah,
It's,
me,
it's
of course.
riesgoso.
No, it's a little.
Yeah.
30 Mexican pesos.
30 pesos for the moto, and that's
Yeah.
through InDrive as well, but you can order the moto taxi.
Yeah.
And the
it's
tuk-tuk. The moto taxi is the tuk-tuk is what we call it. Like in Southeast Asia, they call it a tuk-tuk.
no, it's a
But you can also InDrive moto as well, right?
yeah, Indra moto, but you need Didi because Indra don't have moto.
Oh,
But
okay,
in-
not here. In Mexico City, they do. I took it to
Oh,
Tepito,
really?
El Barrio Bravo.
Very nice.
Yeah, that did not end well. That's a different story. So there you have it. Cost of living. I was kind of thinking maybe you spent like $1,000 a month, which for a lot of people that would be cheap.
With, I think if you wanna live a low cost with what $500, you can live here.
That's
but-
insane.
Yeah, really, you can.
$500 a
But
month.
If you like the parties or go to eat
Dining
outside,
out,
the
eat
dining
out.
claro,
Then maybe you're at the
maybe you
$1,000.
need more because here the parties and drinks and these things is a little more expensive, you know.
So what would you say the minimum is in Argentina to live for month? Would you say it's like double that? Like here you could do $500. There maybe you need twice as much, or como?
Que es lo más en Argentina.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, because in Argentina the rent is $500
Ah, okay.
like minimum, and the food is so expensive in Argentina. Yeah, it's more expensive.
So basically you can eat better quality food here too for cheaper,
Yeah.
right? So basically, you're living on half the cost that you would spend in Argentina to live in beautiful, sunny Playa del Carmen.
Of course, because here you have the beach, you have the cenotes too. It's a sweet water, so here you can enjoy the natural sides.
Yeah.
Good.
That's insane. Thank you for enlightening us. I've done videos on living $700, $900 a month, but $500 is next level. And I've seen photos of your apartment. It really wasn't bad, right?
Yeah, I have what is it, alberca?
Yeah, you had a pool.
I have pool. I have security. It's very nice. Really, it's a very comfortable. Some places have gyms in the apartment.
In that area.
In apartment.
So, speaking of the beach, does the sargassum bother you when the seaweed arrives? Is it a bummer, or you still enjoy the beach?
When have sargassum, I don't like, but when don't have, it's a very good.
Yeah,
because here
that's fair. That's
yeah,
fair.
It's fair.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do a chapuzon. Like, you don't really want it. Some people are actually allergic to this stuff.
Yeah, for me it's allergic because
Yeah.
when I go to the water after, so.
Yeah. So let's keep walking. We're going to show a little more of the beach here to keep you guys updated on the beach conditions. As I said, I would do in the live stream yesterday. A big thanks to everyone who showed up for the live stream. But guys, we had another question from a subscriber, Adam L. The chorizo argentino here or Buenos Aires mejor? How are we looking? Like, is there good chorizo?
Really, I think in Argentina, but because there is our country, we have our meat. But here is very good too. But ¿cómo se dice calidad?
The quality.
The quality here is a little low. That's
I think
Argentina.
it's okay. So like,
The-
the reason I like Bendita Costilla is because they import the meat from Argentina. They have really high standards
Yeah.
for the meat.
It's
That's
very-
probably the difference.
Yeah, it's different,
Okay.
but it's very good here too.
Especially
but obviously it's different because it isn't Argentina.
Yeah, but at least you find the puestos with the Argentinians cooking, and then
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Like the
Yeah,
one over
yeah.
on 10.
Oh yeah. it's
Yeah,
very
we
good
should
there.
do a video over there for sure, actually, a food video. Let us know if you guys want us to hit an Argentinian spot for food. Just type food in the comments. Oh guys, as promised, how did we meet? Do you want to tell the story? We were at the I was playing basketball at the Deportivo, and I had a big baggy shirt on, and it was affecting my jump shot. So I saw you and your friend Bianca, right?
Bianca. And we're meeting in the Deportivo. We stay with my friend, sit in the tribuna,
On the bleachers,
on the
yeah.
bleachers, and I saw one guy say, "Oh, I wanna play with this guy," so he come for us and take us
My shirt.
your shirt, and we go to play basketball.
Yeah, I could kind of see you and Bianca looking at me, so I asked them to watch my shirt. I took off my shirt and was like, hey, puedes guardar para mí, mira, mira. And it works, guys. I've said it in past videos, you miss all the shots you don't take. So yeah, literally that's how it started. I asked them to watch my shirt, and then Agustina came out and started shooting hoops after the game. We started playing ball and she wanted some coaching. So now I'm like her basketball. I'm shooting coach Ropey. And actually she's got a pretty sweet jump shot. So yeah, that's how we met. And that's one thing I love about Playa del Carmen is it's so easy to meet people. I went out to play basketball.
Yeah, of course, you can meet people with basketball, with volleyball on the beach, or maybe you can take your beer and share your beer with something here, or mate, or whatever you want. Here the people is so comfortable.
Yeah.
So friendly.
That's the other trick, guys. And this is yerba mate, for those of you wondering. This is basically the national drink of Argentina and Uruguay.
Yeah, and Uruguay. They here have a yerba from Argentina to Uruguay. Very good.
But that's another trick. If you're a foreigner like me, like estadounidense, clearly I'm not Argentinian, but you get one of these and it's a conversation starter.
Yeah.
Las Argentinas cuando me ven caminando con un mate, they're like, hey, what's that gringo doing with the mate? Let's talk to him. And so it's an icebreaker, guys. Not only is this a delicious caffeinated drink, but it breaks the ice. So get yourself one of these. I'll do a video on that soon. Agustina, thank you so much for your time. Any finishing thoughts? Anything else you want to say to the people?
I want to say thank you for her comfortable ¿cómo se dice cuando te reciben?
Yeah, that they received you with love in the comments.
Yeah. Thank you. I practice more my English with my teacher, and I like it. Really like this place. The people here are so comfortable. So thank you for all. And sorry if I tell you something that you don't like.
Yeah, you're honest and unfiltered. I think most people
No.
appreciate that. You're just sharing. You've only been here 3 months.
Yeah, of
You're
course.
still learning the culture. Plus,
And
Playa del Carmen is very different than other parts of Mexico
I
too.
need
So
now more places in Mexico, and I need learning more English. Sometimes I think I tell you something, and no es lo que quiero decir.
yeah,
¿no?
you think you say one thing, but you kind of said something else.
Yeah, it's so difficult, you know. You need all the time think.
Yeah. Well, that's where the patience comes in. And guys, thank you all for checking out the video, showing Agustina some love in the comments. If you guys want part 3, type part 3 and leave any more questions that we didn't cover in this video regarding budget, safety, Argentinian food, anything else. We'll see you guys in the next one. Salud, Road Monster out. Agustina.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Yeah, lo logramos de nuevo.
Lo logramos.
Ciao, ciao, guys. And guys, as far as the beach update, yes, it is a kind of a disaster. We're here in front of Devotion Live Aqua, and then we have the Vivid by Hyatt, and look at that sargassum that just washed in. Just 2 days ago, this was completely pristine, so I did want to give you guys a brief update, and sorry for the wind noise. I'm going to try to isolate our voices as best as possible. A lot of wind today, and a ton of sargassum here Saturday, April 11th. Now you know. See you guys in the next one. Thanks again for stopping in for the video.
Bye.
Los vemos.